Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Garcia has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, the goalkeeper's role has changed a lot since I played, Peter, and nowadays they're expected to be far more involved in the build-up play, almost playmakers. When it comes down to it, though, what you really want between the sticks is someone like this guy, someone you can rely on.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Zielinski. And here's Dembele. Tries to play it through. And the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Doué. Stood up well to him there. And Koundé. And it's Zielinski. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Olise is the guilty party there. Olise has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Doué was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Paris Saint-Germain, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Neymar knocks it into space. Oh, it's Shevchenko! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Doué. Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Olise. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is ended up in no man's land. Koundé. Oh, terrible pass. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, it's Dembele. Nuno Mendes. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Lewandowski. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Space for him to turn and look. Crossed into the box. Pirlo. Ronaldinho. And the shot! And it's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. Haaland! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shevchenko, and he's there to clear it. Caught offside that time. "40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. Botman couldn't squeeze it through. Ronaldinho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shifted it to the flank. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. Zielinski. Nicely intercepted. Ronaldinho. Played out to the left flank. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Paris Saint-Germain come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 7.
We're on the move again.
À leur place, le numéro 10.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Paris Saint-Germain different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Eze. And it's Tonali. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Silvestre. Koundé makes the interception. And the keeper's got it again. Paris Saint-Germain still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Olise. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents...
Olise! Oh, good finish! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking for the run. Thinks about the shot. Madrid appear to be... Here's a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Koundé. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Olise. And it's Tonali. And Botman. Nuno Mendes. That's a good ball. And this is them. Goes for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now.
À leur place, le numéro 21, le numéro 18. Attention, changement.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Guirassy can be a real threat inside the box. He's a sharp little ball here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well timed, excellent interception. Ronaldinho. So what can they make of this? And that could set him on his way. Rice. And it's Mendes. Eze. Now Tonali. Passing is crisp and sharp. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or
It's Alonso! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Out towards the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's well positioned. Oh, shooting chance! That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Guehi.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Rice. Olise. Olise powering forward here.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. This is the time you need that pace.
That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains